do it. Yeah. And gone. Back and back and worse than ever. Oh yeah. Oh man, she's so fit. That Laura Winters, she really has it going on. So, anyways, the pre race thing, like the Blue Man Group came out, and Laura Winters just lost her shit. Like she was just freaking out, scared of him. It was so funny. It was great. Yeah, like she couldn't hold it. Like yeah, the Blue Man Group. No, like she was like literally scared of him. Like kind of went off camera, and then was like hy- hyperventilating. Did they hyperventilate when they first saw Chinese people? So did the English actually start the Asian fetish thing?
Hi, I'm Bob Lazar. During late 1988 and early 89, I worked on the propulsion systems of extraterrestrial vehicles for the United States government. The hardware
Leave
and
it to the
technology
British to
supposedly should be
start
placed in the proper hands of the
a,
scientific community,
a
and it would
pretty
be
good
right for every
fetish.
person on Earth to know that there is
Pretty
physical
good
evidence
fetish.
which proves that there
So
is
did you
life
watch the
elsewhere
qualifying?
and that at least one form
What
of
did you
that
think of the
life has been
qualifying?
here. For those of you whose information about me is limited to this video, I'll give you a brief background. I'm a physicist. I have degrees in physics and electronics technology.
I
I work in a
know
number of scientific
the Vegas
programs, some of which
Spheres.
require top secret and above top secret security clearances.
I know it's
One
$2
piece
billion
of most easily
dollars.
verifiable is my early 1980s job here at the Los Alamos Mason Physics Facility in
No, it's a
Los
it's
Alamos, New
a
Mexico.
it's a venue, right?
Between December of 88 and April of 89, I worked as a senior staff physicist in
There's a
what was
screen
the
on the
most secret
inside. Yeah.
project in history. My place of work
Have
was
you
the
seen videos of
facility
the
in an area
inside,
known
like
as
the
S4
U2
at
show?
Nellis Air Force Range in central Nevada. Area S4 is
Uh,
located approximately 15 miles
yeah.
south of the infamous Area 51 installation at Groom Lake, where the U2 and SR-71 spy planes were developed. For the duration of my employment at S4, I was paid
Yeah, I think it's kind of like
$99
you're
weekly.
inside of a,
For the purpose of this
like
video,
a
I'm going to
like a
segregate the
god.
information contained here into two separate parts.
I will. I tried to
One
get
is the
you to
part
come to
dealing with
go,
information with which I've had hands-on experience and personal instruction.
yeah, to go see
In other words, not only did I calibrate things and not
Smashing
only was I
Pumpkins. You
taught
wouldn't
the
even
theories of
come.
these
It's not
technologies,
even that
but they
far.
were demonstrated for me, and I know they are true and accurate.
A little
Some of the
break.
points covered in this first section will be how vast distances of
Why don't you just
space are traveled
get
through
in a plane and
electromagnetic
come?
gravitational field,
Why don't you just get in a plane? You won't even have jet
how this
lag.
gravitational field is generated, what the power source
Like,
is and how it functions,
oh, you still.
and general
Uh,
information about disks and the project at S4.
the drivers are
The
complaining of
second
jet
part of this
lag
will
because
be
they're actually not
subject matter
sleeping. They're
experts
just
and
like
experts in
cruising all
physics,
night
yet for the
long.
most part,
And
I have
so
no
they're
other way
like,
to corroborate the information or ascertain its accuracy.
yeah, you
So
get
in
that
this
that
part of the
fuzz over
video,
your
I'll be
eyes, that
outlining the
like,
proof of some of
yeah.
this information could not be conclusive. Some of the points covered in this
I
second
know.
section will
So
be information about the beings that brought
yeah,
us this technology,
yeah. I watched them
and
like
how these
pre-guy, like
beings have historically interacted
um
with man.
this like this Martin Klim or whatever,
I've
this
been privileged
Australian
to
that
like
was there a
to
couple days
disclose here
beforehand, was
today that
asking
some of
people
this
if they knew there was
information could not be
a
made
Formula
available
One
to the
race that was
general
going on,
public.
and like it
This
was mid
information
afternoon.
is
They all looked like
conveyed
they were on
because it
like
was to
cocaine and
me, with
acid.
the exception that in
Like
most
they just
cases I
look like
simplify
completely
things for those of you with
flipped out.
non-scientific and non-technological backgrounds. So let's begin.
Yeah, they just
At the beginning of this
they
first
just like
section, I'll
yell
give you
stuff
some
and then walk by and then
information
come back to the
about
camera and
disks.
like blah blah
Not only
blah
know more
blah
about interstellar
blah.
travel than almost anyone else in the world, but know
It's
the
so
actual
awesome.
method another civilization has used to travel from another star system to the planet Earth. So
Blah
during the
blah
course of
blah
this, I'm going to relate
blah.
information that I've
Uh,
learned at S4
uh,
to
uh,
information that we're already aware of. And when I say we, I mean the general mainstream scientific community. The goal is not to waste too much time explaining established scientific facts and theories. When I say we know this
the
or we know
Vegas.
that, please feel free to consult any
Oh
qualified scientist, professor, or teacher to have them explain my statements to you. One of the most predominantly asked questions
Well, I
is,
thought I liked the
how
other
can you
one. You know,
possibly
the
cross vast
blonde.
expanses of space without
What's her
increasing
name?
the speed of
I
light?
can't even remember her name now.
Or how can you travel in reasonable time and
Yeah, the first,
economy between
the one who was
places
there
to meet
the
your
last couple of years.
requirements?
Yeah,
Now, keep in mind that the speed of light
yeah. I
is
always thought I kind of thought
150 miles a
Laura
second,
Winters looked a
which
little
translates
dumpy.
into
You know,
roughly
like a little squat and like
669 million miles
but
an hour.
she's got a really fun person.
And a
She's got a
lifetime
really
is the distance traveled in 1 year at the speed of light. Proximus
because
which is the
I
system near
have
Mars, would take 4 years of
Formula One
traveling at the speed of light.
TV Pro.
So up until now, when
No,
we've
but I have it.
designed
I'm
our
watching it right
vehicles to
now.
travel these distances, we've always had to consider the problems of traveling at a speed near the speed of
Look at
light.
it's Vegas.
This is
Can you
problems
fucking
with
believe they're in
fuel
Vegas?
fuel capacities, and even when you consider the effect
Yeah,
of
they're they got
acceleration on
white. Yeah.
space-time, which includes
Can you believe they're
speed
actually in
acceleration, mass
Vegas?
increase,
Can you believe that, like everything's
and a
in
host of other
Vegas?
things, it's
Oh,
important to
Jackie Stewart's
understand
in
that
Vegas.
this type of
The
travel would require a
the
level of
the
technology that man
wee,
is not
not
yet
so wee, and freaking
acknowledges
huge.
that traveling these distances does require
He's
a
kind of an
level of
idiot.
technology that man has not yet achieved. But it has nothing to do with flying in a linear mode near the speed of light.
Jackie
We know that the
Stewart
shortest distance between
is he?
two
Is it?
points is a straight line. So in our universe, we've
Is
always
he
concluded
wee?
that the fastest way from point A to B was to travel in a straight line at the speed of light. Well, the fact is that when you're dealing with
He's like a
space-time and you enjoy the capability of generating an intense gravitational
he's
field,
like a
the
Scottish
fastest way from
leprechaun.
point A to B is to distort or warp or bend the space-time between point A and B, bringing point A and B closer together. The more intense the
What are
gravitational field, the greater the distortion of space-time and the shorter the
I
distance
just
between points A and B. Most people
uh,
think of
uh,
space-time as the void or as nothing.
why? Hey,
However, it wasn't
have you ever noticed that
the air or atmosphere we know.
British announcers they have those
With time,
stupid
we become
mics
aware
that
of
they
the
put up
elements and
right below
properties
their
of the air or
noses
atmosphere.
and they
Some
just hold
indeed,
them there? Have you
space-time
noticed
is
that?
an entity, and one of its properties is that it can
Well,
be
watch
distorted or bent by a gravitational field. We know that gravity bends or distorts space-time
because
and light by virtue of the fact that we're able to see stars, which we know should be
see, it
brought
goes like
closer
this,
by the
and then it
sun.
holds it like a specific
According to the
distance
graphic
away
here,
from the mouth.
the solid line denotes the position of a star that's located behind the sun.
No, they
And the
just put it
dotted
right
line
underneath the nose. It has a
denotes
little
the position as
ledge, a
viewed
little
from
shelf.
Earth. This is made possible because the sun's
No,
gravitational
they just
field
hold it up
distorts the space-time and
and they
light
hold it
around the
against their
sun,
nose,
allowing us to view
like the
stars
below their
that used to be
nose,
hidden from view. We know that
instead of having like
gravity
a
distorts
windsock
time
on it.
by virtue of the fact that if we take two identical atomic clocks and keep one at sea level and take the other one up to a high altitude, when we bring them both back together, they reflect different times.
It's kind of gay. He's
This
kind of
continuous
gay.
passage of time is
Yeah.
caused by the fact that a gravitational field weakens the
Yeah.
further you get from the
Actually,
sun.
my lag has
The
gotten a
atomic
lot
clock, which
better.
was taken to the high altitude, was
Maybe
exposed
there's
to a
hope.
less powerful gravitational field
Maybe
than the
there's hope
clock
for
that was kept at sea
your
level.
internet, your non
The effect of a gravitational field on
fiber optic
space-time is
internet.
something that we've been able to observe,
Why don't you just get
but
it?
not to experiment with. This is due to our inability to generate
It's cheaper than your
gravitational fields.
regular
Up
internet.
until this point in time, great mass such as a star, planet, or moon
Yeah, it's right
was
outside
the
your
only
house. You
source
just
of
haven't gotten it.
discernible gravitational field that we're aware of. So just as the
Yeah.
gravitational field around great mass
Well,
is
you don't have it in
designed
your
to
house yet,
distort
do you?
space and time, any gravitational field, whether naturally occurring or generated, distorts space and time in a similar manner. Now, the great benefit of generating an intense
Cat.
gravitational field is not only can you turn it on, but you can turn it
Cat.
off.
Look at her eyes.
Original illustration of space-time distortion, we can see that when we generate an intense gravitational field,
That's my
it distorts
appetizer.
space-time, and in
Oh, look at the sphere
between
hole.
the point where we are and the point where we want to be. We can then position
Are you
ourselves
watching the
at the point
pre-race
where we want
show?
to be, and then stop generating the gravitational field,
42.
allowing space-time
Yeah, but
to
they just
return to its
went next to
natural
the sphere.
form.
Oh, there's the sphere hole again.
In this manner, we can travel great distances with little
Can-
linear movement, and this is how space-time distortion
What's your time on your
translates
screen?
to reduce distance. Now back
Oh,
to
I'm
our
4209. Why am I ahead on this? Swipe your screen forward. Swipe your screen. Swipe your screen.
This is accomplished by generating an
Yeah, but you're just
gravitational
behind.
field, distorting space.
Oh my God. How long has it been since we've done one of these crappy shows?
Without traveling in a linear mode near the speed of light. The next question is,
Oh, the
how do you
timer's gone
measure
off on mine.
gravitational
It's on a
field?
different screen.
Up
I'll let you
until
know when
this
I get
point
my
in time,
timer back.
I've used the term generate to describe describe the capability of producing a gravitational
Why am I
field.
why am I ahead?
Any way of creating a gravitational field from nothing. A more accurate term might
And
be
your
rapid
internet's because
efficiency of a
your whole
gravitational
life
field.
is
And here's
slow.
what I mean when I use the term generate. To understand how gravity is generated or accessed and amplified,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
must first know what gravity is. There are
Yeah,
two
but you're
main
watching it.
theories:
You're not
the wave
watching it.
theory, which states that gravity is a wave, and the currently
Okay.
accepted theory of gravitons, which are alleged
I
subatomic
I like
particles
commentating on
gravity,
things you haven't
which is
seen
total nothing.
yet.
Well, gravity is a wave, and there are two specific different types of gravity: gravity A and gravity B. Gravity A works on a smaller micro
Yeah, kind of
scale, while
gay,
gravity B works on
like
a
high
larger
pitch,
macro scale.
yeah, childishly
Now, you're
gay.
familiar with gravity B. It's
Oh,
a big gravity wave that holds the Earth as well as the rest of the
that's
planet
what I've
in
always
its
liked
orbit.
about this show. Is we've
Those
never,
as well
you
as
know, we
man-made
don't really hold
satellites that
back.
orbit around the Earth. We are not familiar with gravity A.
Yeah, what?
This
Yeah,
small gravity wave, which is the major
yeah. And
contributory
it's
force
okay
to
to point
ultimately
out.
the mass that makes up all protons and neutrons.
Yeah, and you can point out
Gravity
that
A
people
works
sound
using
gay
a
or
principle
look
that has
gay. You can
strong
point those
physical
things
force
out.
in mainstream physics, and
See,
gravity
look,
A is
Lewis
used to
Hamilton's jacket.
access and amplify
Lewis
enormous
Hamilton's
amounts of
jacket
quantum
looks kind of
time
gay.
distortion for interstellar travel. To keep them straight, just remember that gravity A works on
Now,
an
Laura
atomic
Winters
scale, and
definitely
gravity B is a big
is not
gravity
gay.
wave that works on a stellar or planetary level. However, don't
Did you see
mistake the size of these waves
the
for something.
Brazil, the thing he wore in
Gravity A
Brazil?
is a much stronger force than gravity
It's
B.
like some kind
You
of
can prove a direct
Brazilian ghetto
gravity
Brazilian
A
thing.
field of the Earth simply by jumping in the air.
Yeah.
So this is not an intense
Oh, George
gravitational field.
Russell looks gay.
Locating
Why do
gravity
they
A
all
is
look
no
so
problem. It is
gay?
found in the nucleus of every atom of all matter
Why is
here on Earth
George
and all
Russell?
matter anywhere else in our universe.
Why is why
However,
does George
accessing
Russell
gravity
look
A
so
with the naturally
gay?
occurring elements found on Earth is a big problem. Actually,
No,
I'm not
he
aware of
looks
any
gay. I didn't say he
gravity
was
produced by
gay.
any Earth elements, whether naturally occurring or synthesized, and here's why.
Yeah.
We've already learned that
Oh,
gravity
no,
A
no,
is
no.
a
It's the
major force that
metrosexual
ultimately the
European
mass that
thing.
makes up protons and
We just
neutrons.
perceive it as
Hence,
gay.
the gravity A wave we are trying to access is
Yeah, we
virtually
just think it's
inaccessible
gay, but it's
and only
not.
located with
Yeah.
matter, or at least
Oh.
within the matter that we have here on Earth.
Oh, look, look,
However, the
Hamilton's
Earth is
jacket
not
looks gay.
representative of all matter within our universe. The residual matter which remains after the creation of a solar system is totally dependent on the contributing
You're
factors that are
gay.
present during
You're
the creation of
gay.
the solar system.
You're gay. You're
This is true whether you
gay.
believe that the origin of the universe was an
You're
evolutionary event
gay.
or that a supreme being caused this event to
You're
happen.
gay.
The two main factors which determine what
Oh,
residual matter
why don't we
remains
do this
after the
show
creation of the
anymore? It's
solar
like the
system
show is the
are the
best
amount of
show on the
gravitational
internet.
energy and the amount of mass present during the solar system's creation. Our solar
That's
system
on
has
the
one star, which is our
on the
sun.
global
The majority of
sphincter.
solar systems in our Milky Way galaxy are binary and multiple star systems. In fact, many single star systems have stars that are so large that their
A
suns
tower.
appear to be a dwarf by comparison.
Because the stratosphere is a
Reading all of
point
this
in
science,
the
it should be
atmosphere.
obvious that a large single star system, binary star system, or multiple star system would have had more of the
Yeah,
prerequisite
it's saying that
material
it
elements of
touches the
high-mass particles
stratosphere.
present during their creations. This makes it
Stratosphere
possible for
is
solar
a
systems
point
to be relatively
above our
small and
head
native to the Earth.
because
Scientists have long theorized
it
that there are
touches the
potential
sphere,
combinations of protons and
the
neutrons which could provide
stratosphere.
stable elements with atomic numbers higher than any which appear in our
Yeah, but
periodic
they don't
chart.
call you a
So none of these
stratosphincter.
heavy elements occur naturally on Earth. 88 of the first 92 elements on the periodic chart occur naturally on Earth. Some
This
in
is the
periodicity
greatest
would occur
show
in trace amounts, but for the most
man
part,
has
we
ever made.
synthesize these heavier elements in laboratories. Generally speaking, the
And
stability of these synthesized heavy elements decreases as their atomic number increases, but
this
experiments in the lab for heavy
show
elements
is a
research generally
testament to
show
how
that this may
stupid
only be
people are
true to a
everybody in the
certain
world
point, as the
because they
half-life of
don't get
elements
the
will sometimes be
humor.
longer than that of
They
elements
just
on our
don't
gauge.
they don't understand. Yeah.
The point is that our observations and theories are accurate,
I
despite
laugh
the
like
heavier
the
stable
whole
elements
fucking
possess
show.
higher atomic numbers which have more protons, neutrons, and electrons than any Earth elements do exist. However, up until
No,
this point
you
in
laugh.
history,
Just you
there
when
was
you
no
rewatch it,
physical
you're
evidence
like,
to prove
oh,
this.
that was
Now,
actually kind
that
of
proof is
funny.
here. The most important attribute of these heavier stable elements is that the
Yeah, that's
gravity A
okay.
wave is so
Do you know
abundant
what?
that it extends past the
I'm gonna
former
get
star.
off because Laura
These
Winters
heavier
is
stable
on the
elements
camera.
literally have their own gravity A field around them, in addition to the
She's
gravity
just
B
so
field which is
fine.
native to all
She's so
elements.
fit.
No naturally occurring atom number
my
of enough
my
protons
head
and
is like.
neutrons for the cumulative gravity A wave to extend past the perimeter of the atom so you can
Of
access
course I
it.
do.
Even though the distance that the gravity A
If
wave
if
extends is
if I had a
infinitesimal,
12-inch
it still
penis, I'd shove it in my own ass.
has amplitude, wavelength, and
I
frequency
do
like
not.
any other wave in the electromagnetic spectrum. Once you can access the gravity A
Oh,
wave,
she's
you can
she's just so
amplify
nice looking. I
just
bet she
like we
smells
amplify
really
any
good.
other electromagnetic wave.
It'd be like a just
To
total creep
demonstrate how a
show.
wave is amplified, we can use this oscilloscope. And as you can see,
I do hear
we
really
record
like
the
a
tone you hear as a wave. As we amplify the tone, you can see that the size or the
uh,
amplitude of the wave
really
increases,
sweetly.
giving us a more powerful version of the same identical wave, and thus the tone sounds louder.
You choked on your own Adam's apple. You know why people don't get this show is because you don't have any sound effects. You know, you go like whammy, wah 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 wah.
Destination to cause the space-time distortion required for
She
space travel.
doesn't. It does
An
not.
amplified gravity A wave is so powerful that the only naturally occurring source
Yeah,
of
she.
gravity
Yeah, yeah,
can
yeah,
cause space-time
yeah.
to distort the
And I
speed of
usually
a black
hate.
hole.
I usually hate
This
the
brings us
shit out of
back
like
to our
British people. I
original
think they're all
question.
like
How do
trash.
you generate a gravitational field? You must
No,
have access to an element which is
no,
heavy
I like
enough
Asian. I
for
like
the
Asians.
gravity
For
A
some
wave
reason,
to
I
extend
attract
past the perimeter
Asians.
of the atom. Then you can access and
Yeah,
amplify it for
British people are
space-time
dumb.
distortion.
They're
To
awful.
complete our 3 science lessons, the last question is,
Well,
what is a
yeah,
power source
yeah.
and how
Normally,
does
I
it
don't find them
travel?
attractive. I actually put them under
For
the
those of you with
WAPs,
limited
underneath the
knowledge about
Italians.
power sources, I'm sure you can probably imagine the enormous amount of power required to cause a space-time distortion for this type of travel. After all, we're amplifying a wave that
All right, so
barely
maybe we should
extends past
stop
the
talking
perimeter
about
of
the
the
race
atom
and talk about
until it's
something
large
else,
enough to
like
distort vast
like
amounts of space-time.
like the
For those of you
racism.
with extensive knowledge about power sources, I'm sure it's probably even more puzzling as to how it's possible to have a compact, lightweight, onboard power source that can provide this much power. For everyone to understand that, I need to
Oh, it's
further
the only thing
explain a
that's
couple of points
funny.
we briefly touched upon in the last question. You may
Yeah.
remember I said that for the most part, we synthesize or
Oh,
create heavier elements and accelerators, and
I
their stability
I
decreases
have it
as their
here.
atomic number increases. So what does this all mean?
See?
Well, we synthesize
Don't
these
don't you?
heavier, unstable elements by using more stable elements as
Yeah, you can't
particles and
grow
particle
this. You
accelerators.
can't grow a
We then
beard.
bombard the target element with various atomic and subatomic particles.
Why
This
does your mom always
acceleration occurs, making the target
when
element
your
a
mom
different,
when your
heavier
mom
element.
sees me, she always
This
thinks I
element
look like
has
a
a
homeless
higher
person.
atomic number, as the atomic number simply indicates the number of protons in the nucleus of the atom. So as
Oh
they
yeah, I'm not.
acceleration,
Yeah.
their atomic number increases. What does their stability decreases mean? The length of time which an element exists before it decays determines its stability.
Yeah.
Atoms of some elements decay faster than atoms of other elements, so the faster an element decays, the more unstable that element is considered to be. When an atom decays, it
I
releases a
know. I
radiation of
know.
atomic particles and energy, which is the
But she
radiation that the Geiger counter
that's
detects.
because I came and
This
stayed at your
Geiger
house
counter
and
is
didn't
detecting the
actually bring white.
radiation from this
I
uranium.
didn't bring any
This
white
literally
bugs to
means
your
that the Geiger
house.
counter is sensing the subatomic
Yeah.
particles which are being
Have to
released
clean.
or radiated as the uranium decays. Those elements in which nuclear radiation can be consistently detected are radioactive
uh,
elements. These
yeah, yeah,
heavier
yeah,
elements,
yeah.
which we synthesize in particle accelerators, are of the radioactive variety, and they
What about
decay very
Hinchcliffe?
rapidly.
What do you think about him?
Since we're only able to make a few atoms of these elements, and because they decay so
Yeah, the
rapidly,
driver.
we're not able to observe much about them. This is what I mean when
He's
I
got a
say
big
their
nose.
stability
Is that
decreases.
particular to any kind of
However,
race?
there are elements with
Yeah.
higher atomic numbers which are stable,
Yeah, he used
even
to
though they
be.
don't occur
Or maybe he
naturally
still
on
is.
Earth,
The
and we
season's
can
over, so
synthesize
I
them in
think that it's
particle accelerators. These are the elements in the 114,
well,
115 range
he's not
shown here
American,
on a
so
periodic chart.
he's not
At element
American.
115, the elements become unstable
Well, he's
again.
not
And in
American.
fact, element 116 decays in fractions of a second.
Uh-huh.
This finally brings us to the power source. The power source is a reactor which uses this element
That's
115.
why because the Canadians think
In this
that they're
reactor,
kind of
116
European.
is used
Like
as a target and is
yeah, they
bombarded
like,
with
oh, well,
protons in
we're
small
kind of like
particle
because we're
accelerators.
French Canadian or
When a
we have
proton
French in
plugs
our
into the
in
nucleus
our
of the atom
Canada
of
soup.
115, it increases its atomic number and becomes an atom of element 116, which remember decays rapidly. What element 116 releases as it decays, or what it radiates, is antimatter.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
antimatter? Antimatter is
Yeah.
the exact which has a charge and a
I
spin
know, I
greater than
know,
the
I
outcome of
know.
all matter.
Okay.
When combined with any matter in our universe, any matter reacts and completely
Yeah,
converts to energy.
yeah,
And remember, the rapid conversion of matter to energy is what we generally
I
call an
know.
explosion.
Yeah, I kind of feel
Every
bad
particle
actually
is
for
still the
Canada
power of
because
any matter,
they're
but
a
only
little bit
contains
without an
energy when an
identity.
atomic
Like they
bomb
don't
is
have
to
a strong
explode.
personality.
Call, let's say,
Yeah,
Iraq.
I agree.
And for
But they don't have a
demonstration
strong
purposes,
personality
let's
or a
say an
strong
atomic
like
bomb would explode, for instance,
presence. You know
in
what I mean?
Baghdad. Well, if one of our older atomic bombs exploded in
Well,
Baghdad, the
no,
area of total devastation, which is
and they're
exactly
all in
where
the
they're laid out
east,
on the map, would be approximately
and they're
20
all in the
miles.
east, and a
This would be
couple on
caused by a
the
chain
above
reaction in which less than
Seattle or
1% of the
whatever. But
nuclear material is
yeah,
converted to energy. Most of you are familiar with the bombs that were dropped on Japan in
so
World War II.
it's
These are the
not.
same
Have you ever been
bombs that were
there?
dropped on Nagasaki in
It's like a shit. It's like a shit
1945.
town in like Wyoming. It's like a shit
About
town
the
in
same time,
Wyoming.
Dr. Edward Teller,
Yeah,
known as the father of the
yeah. It's
hydrogen
by
bomb,
Banff.
figured out that a nuclear fusion bomb was
It's by
possible.
Banff.
Fusion would release even more energy and cause an even
Yeah,
bigger
haven't you been to
explosion from the
Banff?
same amount of nuclear material.
Why?
Much
It's
to
really
Dr. Teller's
cool.
dismay, the
It's
Japanese
cool.
surrendered. We never dropped the hydrogen bomb, and Dr. Teller's
I
life
kind
was
of
at
feel,
peace.
I kind of wish the Americans would just take over Banff
What if a
because
hydrogen
it's
bomb
nice. There's a
contained the
nice set of
same amount of
mountains.
nuclear material as the
I
one
just
atomic
drove around and like
laboratory
looked at
exploded
stuff
in
and hiked a
Baghdad?
little.
The area of total devastation would be approximately 20 miles.
I don't know.
This
It's
would be
like
caused by a
300
nuclear
miles above
fusion
our
reaction, which
border,
again, less than 1% of the
something like
nuclear
that.
material
It's not too
actually
far.
converts to energy or
Yeah,
explodes.
I mean, if you get in your
99% of the
Lesmobile
nuclear
and like
material on this
drive
type of
places,
bomb
you
that's
can get
dispersed is not
places.
involved in the actual nuclear fusion reaction. Now, if a
You should
bomb
pick
was
up.
made with the same amount of nuclear material
You
as the
should
Nagasaki bomb and that
you should
material was
pick up
antimatter,
pants
when
and
that
just go
bomb
on a
exploded
giant
in
road trip.
Baghdad, the area of total devastation would include parts of Africa, Europe, and Asia, with the exact area of total devastation
Yes,
being very
yes,
difficult to calculate.
yes.
This would be caused by a total annihilation reaction, which is the complete conversion of
It'll be
matter
a
to
mix
energy.
between Midnight
100%
Cowboy and
of the nuclear
Fear and
material
Loathing.
on this bomb would explode or convert to energy. We currently have no practical way to harness antimatter into a bomb, and generally speaking, we can only isolate antimatter in a particle accelerator and store it for a short time. This demonstrates the enormous amount of
Eastern
power
Europe.
released when you totally convert matter to energy,
He goes
which
to
is what
Eastern
happens
Europe.
when antimatter and matter are combined. So back to
It's
our
totally
bomb.
Eastern Europe.
Inside the reactor, element 115 is bombarded with a proton, which plugs into the nucleus of the 115 atom and becomes element 116, which
Yeah,
immediately decays and releases or radiates small amounts of antimatter. The antimatter is
and
released
Fear and
through a
Loathing.
vacuum into a tuned tube, which keeps it from reacting with the matter that surrounds it. It is then
Yeah, that'd be
directed to
pretty
the
good. That'd be a
reactive
good show.
laser target at the end of the tube. The matter and antimatter collide and annihilate, totally converting to energy. The heat from this reaction is converted into electrical energy in their 100% efficient thermoelectric generator. This
Uh,
is a device that converts heat
uh,
directly into electrical energy.
I kind of feel bad
Many
that
of
I
our
missed out on that
state-of-the-art
experience in
spin-probes use
life.
thermoelectric generators, but their
Yeah.
efficiency is very, very low.
Well, how could it not be?
All these actions and reactions inside of the reactor are orchestrated perfectly like a tiny little ballet.
Yeah.
And in this manner, the reactor provides an enormous amount of power. So back to our original
Yeah.
question. What is the power source that provides the power required for this type of travel? The power source is the reactor, which uses element 115 as a fuel.
Right. It's
It
an
uses a total
experience.
annihilation reaction to provide the heat, which it converts to energy,
Yeah.
making it a compact, lightweight,
That
efficient,
guy's got an
powerful power
afro.
source.
That's kind of funny.
I've got a couple quick comments about element 115 for those of you who are
Can
interested.
afros be
By
funny?
virtue of the way it's used in the reactor, it depletes very slowly.
No, I said he had an
2
afro.
grams of 115, which is just under half a pound, can be utilized.
Yeah, he's lost weight. Yeah, I know. I like 2 years ago. Yeah.
Minus 1740 degrees Celsius. I need to state here that even though I had hands-on experience with element 115, I didn't.
Yeah, I mean, initially I kind of thought it was a little bit of a token, but he's really good at his job. Like I think he's really good.
So we've learned how space-time is distorted by a
Yeah,
gravitational
no, a
field.
token
We've
fat
learned
like
how
overweight, like an obese
but
person.
we've also learned where you
Yeah,
get the power to accomplish all of
because you
this.
can't token race.
Now it's time to link all we've learned in our science lessons to the
Yeah, but he has the
utilized
job
world
already,
of
you know.
technology.
So
And a few years ago, I
now you can't get rid of him for the other reason.
Disk, which is generally referred to as a flying saucer. I had at least partial views of 9 different disks out of Area S4.
Yeah, he's too tall for the because it's hard to put him in the camera, the frame it.
Levels, but I also saw it fully flight. And no, unfortunately, I didn't get to go for a ride in it.
Do you like that one?
This particular disc appeared to be in excellent condition again because of its sleek appearance
Evil
and lightweight
Lazarus.
model.
Have you ever seen
The
that?
model is about 16 feet tall and 40 feet
Yeah, the
diameter.
Star Trek with the
The exterior
evil
skin of the disc is
Lazarus.
metal, which is the color of unpolished stainless steel.
Yeah.
The sport model sits on its belly when it's not energized. As you can see, the hatch is located on the upper half of the disc, with just the bottom portion of the door wrapping around the center lip of the disc.
Well,
The interior
we're
lip of the
finally in
disc
Vegas. What do you think of the track? You think it's a bust or you think it's pretty good?
is where the 3 gravity amplifiers and amplifier guides are located. These are the things used to amplify and focus the gravity A wave that we learned.
Oh no, what? Here, listen to his voice.
The reactor is located directly above the 3 gravity amplifiers on the center level and its back centered between them.
What is wrong with Logan Sargent's
The reactor is
voice?
similar to this half-scale model. The element 115 is machined into triangles like this and is then inserted into the reactor. This piece of element 115 produces the gravity A wave as well as the target that is bombarded with protons to release the gamma, both of which we learned about in our science lessons. The center level of this disc also has
Okay, he's not the worst Formula One driver anymore.
which were too small and too low to the floor to be functional.
Yes, he is, but he's not the worst driver in the Formula One anymore. You know who that is.
Level are all divided into archways. At one point in time,
Yeah.
when the disc was energized,
Yeah.
one of the archways became transparent.
Because it was Logan Sargent, but the last couple of races he's redeemed himself.
After the panel had been transparent for a while,
It's Guan Yu Zhou.
which was unlike any alphabetic
He's
scientific
terrible.
symbols I've ever seen, began to appear on the transparent archway. And I was never informed as to how all of this was achieved. Not that any of that would have required alien technology.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm here to help. I'm here to help. He's not your people. You're American.
Now, before I go any further about
He's a commie.
show you where and under what circumstances I saw it tested.
Yeah, he's a
part of a back engineering team. Back
he's a product of the PRC.
tearing it apart to find out what makes it tick. The goal
He's a party member.
to see if the technology of the disc could be duplicated
Yeah.
in material. When I went to work, I was flown from McCarran Airport in Las Vegas to Area 51, which is a highly secure government base on the Nevada test site.
Oh wait, no, he still has a
Located
paunch.
about
It's just not as
125
big.
miles north of Las Vegas, near the Groom Mountains and the Groom Dry Lake bed. From Area 51, I was bused to an even more highly
Yeah.
secure facility located about 15 miles south.
He just wears darker clothes to
S4 is situated at the base of the Papoose Mountains by the Papoose Dry Lake bed.
Okay, so
The airspace around S4 is restricted. And if
like
any
a
unwelcome
wear like a wife.
pilot
He should wear
fails to
a
sector, they
white
raise the
wife
pilot
beater.
and instruct him or her to leave. If that pilot continues and strays into the middle sector, jets
Why is he circling the hard tire? Why is he circling the hard
For no
tire?
reason whatsoever, that aircraft penetrates into the inside sector before jets can be airborne. Ground-to-air missiles will neutralize the intruder. The moral of this story is don't try and fly into S4. The S4 installation is
Either, right.
The 9 hangar doors are angled at about 60 degrees.
I want it to be over with. I want my experience in the Turkish prison to be over with as soon as possible.
My ID badge had a white background with one
Okay, so we have only 5 minutes left. So what do you think of the track? A couple of serious points. Do you think it's a bust or you think it's okay?
On my badge, there was a star punch through S4.
No, I'm gonna go watch the race. I can't do this and watch the race because I won't watch it. You're the one who said we were just gonna do it for 45 minutes or 40 minutes.
Exception of the angled doors that I mentioned before. The hangar was equipped with typical tools and extended.
And I'll do this again because I actually kind of enjoy doing this. Like just maybe not every week. What do you think of the track layout and how it presents itself?
Black number 41 with a white circle around it. It was outside of this hangar that I saw the sport model tested. Now, when the disk travels near another source of gravity, such as a planet or moon, it doesn't use the same mode of travel that we learned about in the science lessons. When a disk is near another source of gravity, like Earth, the gravity
No, I had some Bombay.
is phase shifted into
You gotta drink. You gotta drink. You gotta drink. I drink it all. It's all gone.
Fires of the disk can be focused independently, and they are pulsed and do not.
Well, there was like that much left in the bottle.
And all 3 of these amplifiers have been used for travel. They're in the delta
Well,
configuration.
because I wanted to save it for the show, and then then
As the
then our
intensity of the
hookup and our
gravitational
broadcast
field
was
around the
delayed a little
disk
bit, and I just
increases,
drank it.
the distortion of space-time around the disk also increases. And if you control space-time distortion, this is how it would look. As you can see, as the output of the gravitational field from the amplifiers becomes more intense,
So what do you think of the
space-time
track?
around the
Come on!
disk
I've asked it
not
like
only
6 times.
bends upward, but at maximum
Yeah.
distortion actually folds over into almost a heart shape around the top of
No,
the
yeah.
disk.
I mean, the layout and
Now
the speed.
remember,
The speed is really
space-time
high.
distortion
It's
increases
pretty
by about
impressive.
360 degrees around the disk. So if you were looking at the disk from the top, the
Yeah.
space-time distortion would be in the shape of a donut.
Well, did you hear that? The Toto Wolf actually blew up at this reporter saying how you never say anything good about him. Liberty Media has done all this good stuff, and they put this fantastic show on. And they did all this work, and like they made Formula One better than it. I was actually really impressed with. Yeah, I was really impressed by him.
The program outed area S4
Yeah, like I was impressed that he wasn't just talking about himself. You know what I mean? And his team. He actually talked about Formula One. It was pretty good.
Project Galileo dealt with gravity propulsion and was the source of all
I think that the track is phenomenal. It's incredibly fast. It has some really cool corners. That last corner going out of the pit straight is just flat 200 miles an hour. It makes Beck. Yeah. And in a couple of years, it could definitely be even an A, like, or A plus. Yeah. Well, the track, the surface has to get better, but I think it's fine. Yeah, it's brand new. It's like 2 weeks old or something. Stop complaining. Formula One drivers just complain all the time.
If the following information is true,
Okay, who on the Formula One grid is going to be passed out within the next 10 hours with a toy in their rectum? Okay, most likely to have a toy in the rectum after the race. Is it because he's British?
And 120 or so briefings in blue folders. I'd be left there to read for
George Russell and Logan Sargent.
half an hour. These briefings contained a wide spectrum.
Yeah, it's Johnny Winters.
Mostly relating to aliens and alien
Do
technology.
you know he has his own kitchen upstairs, a whole spread where he's it's Gordon Ramsay, you numbskull. Really? You should get better internet. You should get better internet.
So it is possible that scientists involved with other projects could have seen evidence that
because somebody has a little dementia, huh?
To me, these reports were
Yeah.
words on paper.
So it's not that the disease is contagious, it's just the actions are contagious, right?
Since I've already put this disclaimer on
it. Is that what you're saying?
This technology that you've learned about.
Well, kids, this has been so much fun coming back. Actually, is this the first time all year we've done this?
Which can only be seen from the southern hemisphere. Zeta Reticuli is a binary star system, which means it has 2 stars and is located.
Oh yeah.
Light years from Earth.
No, you quit. You're the quitter.
Which is the 4th planet from Zeta Reticuli 2. This is the way
I will always keep going because
simply designate the name
rock on.
And the number of planets from the nearest to the furthest from the star. For instance, our sun was designated as Sol, and the Earth was referred to as Sol 3 because we're the 3rd planet out from the sun.